Welcome to this very special edition of Dil Se. Why do I say it's special? We started this journey way back in December 2023. The first episode was released on the 29th of December 2023. And since then, almost every week, we upload one discussion on issues important for the future of India. And today is the 100th episode of Dil Se. Now, why is it important? It's important because I believe that for India to really become Viksit Bharat, we need to have a focus on how India's economic policy should be crafted in the years to come. Since 2014, for the last 11 years, this government has been emphasizing or using its political heft to manipulate outcomes to continue to be in power, and in the process entirely neglected the economy. This is my personal view. You may agree with it, you may not agree with it. Now, I believe that if India is to be a global power, it must become an economic power. Because unless a country has economic heft, it cannot be a voice in the global community. In other words, it will not have a political voice which will be heard across oceans, across frontiers. Now, where are we as an economy? Quite frankly, if you look at the history of nations who have wielded political power, they have actually wielded economic power first, reflected in the rise of the United States of America, with Fort Knox having the kind of gold reserve that it had, and dollar became currency which everybody had to deal with and trade in. And in that process, they got military strength. And because of military strength and their investment in technology, they were able to determine as to how the world is going to trade and how the world is going to deal with each other. Now there has been the rise of China. But how did China rise? And how did China get political heft? It got political heft because it became an economic power. The GDP of the United States of America is around $30 trillion. The GDP of China is around